Hello there, this is actually take 2 of about a 14-minute video I've just done because my iPad is ridiculous and yeah, and it's just basically wiped my whole video before I could upload it. So I found it, I've really had to restrain myself from punching it. And now, off that level of immaturity, I apologise about that. First of all, I want to say sorry about the pixels. I just want to say it is the brightness level. I have a candle lit here, and I have a candle on my Wireford. I just want to prove this to you. Alexa, big light on.
Okay.
As you can see, the pixels have sorted themselves out, but I want the atmosphere of the Wireford. So, Alexa, big light off.
Okay.
Again, I'm wearing nothing fancy. I have got my pyjamas on. I've come on because I want to clear something up and explain Ēostremonaþ. So, again, nothing fancy. I'm just chilling in my room with my Wireford and music. Got something atmospheric on. Shouldn't get took down for copyright. I'm Eoman Rich Nicholson, the Fains lead blotter of Fains of Sida, of Klingus and Wolfingershaaf, lead blotter of Wolfingershaaf, and founder of Wolfingershaaf. My brother, my lad brother Taliesin, has actually found has spoken the evidence I need, and I've gone and found it for this video. So, Taliesin, hit the nail on the head, mucko. If it was you or brother Julian from Wolfingers, whichever one it was that mentioned it, thank you, because I do need it. I did and do need it for this retake of this video. Xtian, well, I'm just going to say it. I've said it now. Sunday Times, Uttengard, New Religion, whatever, video stating that our Lady Goddess Ēostre does not exist because Bede has mentioned her but hasn't confirmed whether she's a real goddess or not. And I can say that YouTuber's wasted 20 minutes of his life. Why? Because well, I've got some research here from a pagan site. Then there is a lot of research over if you just got to find it. Ēostremonaþ, the old Anglo-Saxon name for April. The pagan Saxons held festivals in her honour. They put help into the help, but meant held. They wrote that by mistake. 200 years later in Germany, bearing in mind there was no talk of this from over here, in his life, Charlemagne knew a monk called Einhard. Gives the old name for April to Ēostremonaþ. The Holy Roman Empire, who were the Franks under Charlemagne, another Germanic tribe that were the first ones to convert. So again, why would they need to talk about this? Spoke evidence of the goddess. I'll read on. Number of inscriptions in Germany and the modern holiday of Easter, originally the name of spring equinox, but later submerged to the fascicle calendar for Christian resurrection holiday. So yeah, she was mentioned, and the sources in the mainland says that she was known over there as well. So to say, oh, it was only Bede that writ it down, and there's no other evidence, or oh, there's no name for the feast. Really? It's called Ēostre. That is its name. It is named alongside our goddess. So it's got a name, and it's named. It's all part of the festival. There's no separate name for a feast. So if I have my dinner tomorrow, does that mean I have to name that meal? Do I have to name that time? You know, this meal time. For example, if I go and order a McDonald's, do I have to name the McDonald's? Do I have to name the... No. So it's what's known as an Ēostremonaþ feast. That would be the name of the feast. But yeah, it's stated in the mainland, so I can't remember his name, and more to the point, if I did, I wouldn't shame him anyway. Just watch it, he'll know who he is. He even slated a TikTok, even on TikTok, probably other social media platforms. He's basically just trying to dig into heathens, but when someone comes on here that, you know, pretty much knows his stuff, you're going to get challenged, and I don't do forgiveness, I do redemption in heathen, so, you know, you've got to earn, you know, the respect, etc., to be liked, all that. And I hope you get to bed knowing that you've wasted 20 minutes of that video. So you might as well have just done what happened with my first take, where I actually videoed all of this and it just went off, and that's pretty much what should have happened to you, mate. But unfortunately, you know, our Alwalder likes to challenge us, as does our God of Justice too, to show that we are strong. So for the second time tonight on the second retake, you have been challenged with well, evidence that you can easily find. She mentioned in the mainland it weren't just bead. We know bead mentions there, but people are like, oh, but there's no you know, evidence that she existed because of that. Well, yeah, there is, because she was mentioned in the mainland as well. For our forebears, we look back to the mainland as well. You know, we descend from mainland Germania like the rest of them. So, yeah. And again, this is aimed at, you know, the new later religion. And, yeah, so there you go. That is my evidence. So, where does the Ēostre come from? Well, what is the story? She's our Germanic stated and Anglo-Saxon, obviously in the times of the Seven Kingdoms, goddess of dawn. We put that together, as you know, not stated again by Bede. She's a goddess of dawn, and she found a wounded bird, and is being the goddess of fertility as well. She rebirthed that bird into the first hare, firstly associating also the egg. Rebirthed as a hare. The hare in thanks, the hare as token of thanks, painted other eggs in blood on and give them to Ēostre in honour. And she took this as a kind offering. Chickens are just elements of fertility. They're very fertile this time of year, and oaks in the egg can some believe to be a representation of Lady Sunna, and this is also the rebirth. This is also the coming of the warmer days of Sunna as well. We must not forget that. So we are Ēostre, our forebears in our scripts. We also hail Sunna in our Layard fellowship. So when will our Ēostremonaþ block be? Well, that will be Saturday 27th of April with Wolfingus Half yet to confirm their date, and again I will put that on our Facebook group once that's announced. I will share that from his from Talison's Wolfingus page, Wolfingus group, sorry. And we've got a lot of nice sinews, which is our word for ritual. We have a paper mache hare, what one of our half brothers, the crafters, made. It's not a real hare, it's a paper mache hare, which I believe is perfectly legal to perform a modern, sort of like a modern offering sort of sacrifice. It's paper mache, not real. And obviously do's that, well, come along if you're local, come in Old Frith and join us. Or if you're local to East Anglia, go and visit East Anglia, go to Taliesin Smith. So yeah, let me just deal with this advert. But that is, oh dear, they really are trying to ram this down my throat. There we go. Yeah, I've opened up a can of reality there on Ēostremonaþ, known as by the Danes and the mainland. She gets back very early, probably before Bede, so there you go. So please know your stuff. If you're going to comment on it, this lad was actually from the US, so he's not even in Europe, and he's not our faith, and he's got the guts to sit there and start trying to manipulate and run down and bash our faith. Well, we will fight back. That is the steadfastness of our ways. It is one of our fuse. If you don't know what the word fuse means, well, it doesn't matter because you don't believe in it. So I'm going to leave that to you to go through many elements of life to find that. And to be quite honest, I hope you don't find it if you watch this. So yeah, you don't deserve to know what the word fuse means because you've got no respect to our ways. I just wanted to address that because it really boiled my pee. But yeah, anyway, happy Ēostremonaþ, guys. Have a great one. When you eat an egg, think of the goddess. Think of the first hair. That's what I do. And you can get chocolate hairs as well, so enjoy. What's so how? As our forebears did, so shall we. May we have the honour to know, the wisdom to know. May we have the honour to be, sorry, I'll repeat that. The honour to be, the wisdom to know, and the knowledge to care. As our forebears did, so shall we. Siga Anglikin. Siga Fensida. Siga Fensa Fensida. What's so how? Bye for now.